9:55. Sujit Patil, Rushina Munshaw, Ghildayal, and Zeba Kohli are in studio. The Culinary Chroniclers Conclave. It's happening on the 30th. More chat.
This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishi.
Okay, Rushina, run us through some salient features of a couple of workshops that you've selected, please.
Um, one of the workshops I'm really excited about is the one per se. It's a discussion between Sai Korane Khandekar and Lalita Iyer, who's done a beautiful book on Grandma's Tales,
Mm.
and Shubhra Chatterjee, who is another person behind some fabulous TV shows. She's gone into smaller cities in India, smaller places, and discovered the food. And a lot of food knowledge that we have in India is actually passed down orally through stories, through music, through folk tales and songs, because we didn't have a written history per se. So I'm really looking forward to that because there are lots of references to food in our folk culture because that's how we passed on food knowledge to the next generation, especially with women because women were not educated at that time. So during making pickles, you would have songs that were sung to teach you what would happen to the pickle if you didn't look after it properly or how to do stuff. And this is knowledge again that we are losing. This generation is possibly going to be the last generation that is a custodian of information. It's really our responsibility to document a lot of this stuff. So that is a session I'm really looking forward to. We also have a discussion session between Vikram Doctor, Sai Korane Khandekar, and Jyotsna Shahane around food books and books that are documenting regional foods and why we don't have more of them. So interestingly, Sai has a beautiful group on Facebook called Angat Pangat where people are talking about Maharashtrian cuisine. Jyotsna has bought over a traditional cookbook. She bought over the rights to the manuscript and reworked it, and it releases in October. It talks about I forget the cuisine, but I will come back to you on the cuisine. But again, I think it's wonderful that a cookbook with just recipes has been picked up and reworked for today's kitchens, and tells us the stories behind the recipes and the foods. And again, cookbooks I think are something very much alive in India. Very much a chronicle of the way different communities eat, especially in a country like India where we have so many different regional cuisines. That's a very interesting discussion. We also have something wonderful at the end of the day of the conclave, which is a felicitation ceremony in which we're going to honor people that have been doing great work in this space. They're going to be decided by an independent jury, and the judgments will be made on that day itself in the evening.
And as far as Godrej's calendar is concerned of cultural festivities, events, and things like this, there was La Fête, which was something that we enjoyed earlier this 4.3 rating or official radio.
Garner from there, we said we need to do something in the lifestyle space, and LaFair was born out of that. So we created a kind of a platform, again a brand agnostic platform where we got influencers, role models, people from the lifestyle space, and got our brands together. We realized that 6 or 7 brands from within Godrej are also in the lifestyle space. We got some brands from the external world, and totally about 26 brands came together to create a story of, again, cross pollination of ideas, getting together, of lifestyle, redefining what lifestyle is, because the space is burgeoning with a lot of energy in this country. And I think LaFair was launched because of that, and thanks to radio, I think it was one of the biggest successes that we saw earlier on this year. The second season is going to be, the third season rather, is going to be launched very soon. And I think what is in for the brands in LaFair is that critical connect and experiential engagement with the influencers in the space. Generally through ad copy or through some intranet, I think it's a limited integration or interaction. But through LaFair, what happens is there's meaningful experiential engagement. People are able to create, and there's a lot of social media buzz that happens. And I think in totality, it's a kind of a win-win situation for the participating brands. I think if you say there's one word for LaFair, it's all about integrating experiential learnings as well as integrating the right influencers with the brands together. I think that's the future of communications going forward. That's about creating communities, getting people together, and then celebrating the space.
Well, I'm going to allow the person who's the most eloquent amongst the four of us, which is Zeba,
It
to give
must
us
be
a-
the chocolate.
that too, that too. You're a smart woman, but really, to reach out to people, why should somebody be there on the 30th at the Culinary Chroniclers Conclave?
For God's sake, it's where you're gonna learn, you're gonna see, and you're gonna eat chocolate. I mean, come on.
Amongst other things, yeah, Rushina.
Yes, totally. I think if you are anywhere in the food space, if you are working with food from the perspective of just a consumer, or you're in the food space in a role like a marketing role, or you just want to learn, I think none of us ever stop learning, right? And this is a great platform to learn from people who are experts. The master classes specifically are only for 40 people each, and it's your chance to get quality time with someone who's been doing their job in that space for eons. These are people who've been pioneers in this industry at a time when food styling or food video didn't exist in the mainstream. Like you were not given this as an option, as a career option or anything like that. They chose to do it, they pursued it, and they're really, really good at it today.
Okay, radio doesn't have graphics, so just one last time, spell out the website where they can go and register, please. Yeah.
So it's www.vikroli, VIKHROLI that's Cucina. So it makes it www.vikrolikucina.com. COM. Go for it, guys.
Go for it. Thank you guys for making my morning. It's been really wonderful. I know you set me up for a great day ahead. Rushina, thank you. Thank you, Sujit. Thank you, Zeba.
Hrishi, you have a
So
fabulous
much,
voice.
Hrishi.
Thank you, darlings. Up ahead, the Bloomberg Quint Minute. So you get your lowdown on finance, and I'm going to have Saul Campbell and Terry Butcher on the phone as far as last night's FIFA World Cup 2018 Russia action is concerned. So still lots more to come on the show till 12 noon. So see you in a bit.